So I'm just going to call it what it is. There's been a war waged on the heart. It's a spiritual war, but it's more real than any physical one. And if you're not fighting it, you're sitting on the fence, which is the worst place to be. So you need to jump the fuck off it. I don't know if you've noticed, but for quite a while now, um, every single film that comes out won't even make it to the cinema without a sad, negative, pessimistic ending. Every single one of them, without fail. Notice that? Every protagonist is an antagonist. You notice that? I use films because, as you can see, I've got quite a collection. I only use them to train my brain towards uh, all the symbolism. I can't bother to get into it. But you know what I'm talking about because there's a lot of it, and once you click onto it, you know you won't clock off of it, which is a good thing. It don't sound like one. It sounds like a bad thing, but it's not because you don't have to be on guard all the time. You know, it uh, becomes like the back of your hand. So that being said, I noticed something the other day. It's funny, the people that call themselves atheists, they sure do like to take the Lord's name in vain more than anyone that believes in a God. Have you not noticed that? How many times do you hear someone say, an atheist say, oh my God, God damn it, for God's sake, bless you? It's fucking weird, mate, don't you think? How many times do you hear phrases such as, oh, it's tasty as hell. Holy shit. Oh, that's wicked. Sick. Ill. That's beast. Where do you think this shit comes from? Did you choose to say that? Do you ever think about what the words are that you're using? Have you noticed that it's cool to be bad? It's good to be bad. Like the bad boy. All the birds like the bad boy, right? They all love a bit of rough. Yeah? And all the blokes, they want a bad girl, but it works a little bit differently. They want a slut. They don't, they think they do. We're indoctrinated as men to want a big breasted bird with a bimbo fucking haircut, you know, blonde, bit of lippy, fucking blow up doll basically. How insulting is that? I don't know about you, but that is the most unattractive connotation of a woman that I can conjure up. And vice versa. Females are indoctrinated into believing that a real man, a true man, is big, buff, fucking meathead, neck out to his shoulders, sports car, all that bollocks. It is bollocks, right? What does that mean? Nothing. Doesn't hold any water at all. No substance. It's because it's all sustenance. Subhuman sustenance. They fucking get off on this. They do. They laugh their asses off on us. They call it loosh feeding. It's what alpha draconians do, otherly known as reptilians. They loosh feed off us. Now, thing is, I'm not even gonna, that's what I believe. It's what I know. I mean, I've witnessed it. Um, Even if you don't want to take it like in a literal sense, we know that there's a reptilian brain. We know that it controls fight or flight, fuck, eat, kill, stay alive, right? So we know that's there, no matter what. Can't be denied, scientifically, biologically. So if you don't want to go to the full route of, Han purple, liquid crystal, polarization, you know, shape shifting, holograms, and all that, you don't have to. Just look at it. Look at it in the emotional and spiritual sense. Reptilians still exist. A psychopath is a reptilian in the way that it treats others. You see that? Makes no fucking difference how you look at it. And again, we know psychologically as well as scientifically and biologically that psychopaths feed off of us. They drain us. They gaslight us. I'm making a psychopathy video, so I'm going to stop there on that subject. But to come back to the previous one, there are certain things that are done just to feed off of our leash. Now, as you can probably tell, I am reading a few notes because they're coming in handy. I wrote them a long time ago, but some of them, although I was young, still hold water. Yes, I planned obsolescence as one. Yeah, we always think that we're getting the top technology, state of the art, cutting edge, you know, top of the line, and it really isn't. That's why it always fucking breaks. They deliberately make inanimate objects fragile, faulty, damaged, and dangerous because it fucks us off. We lose our temper. It's all energy. Everything is energy. You understand? Yeah, it's a war waged on the heart chakra, and they they need what it produces because they can't. Okay, it's one of the hardest things to try to prove to people. You should never really try to convince them. You shouldn't have to. They'll come around. You lay things out for them, they will come around because it's getting to a point where this shit can't be hidden anymore. There's just no where to hide it without digging up other secrets. You know. Yeah, I mean, even swearing. I know I do a lot of it. I don't mean to. Um, it's all energy. It still takes energy out of you. It still brings your higher vibration to a lower one. You know. I mean, consider the fact that majority of people, when they act in defence, or primarily I'd say offence, towards another human being, what kind of things do they attack them with verbally? You fucking cunt, bastard, bitch, all that bollocks, right? It means nothing. You can call anyone that. There's no personalisation. There's no attachment. Do you know what I mean? Like, it don't. You fucking cunt. All right. Well, what does? You don't know that person. Even if you do know them, it's simply a word designed to show rage. Completely fucking inadequate. So if you can, well, I just did it again. Try to cut down your swearing. It lowers it in your heart. Okay. I try. I think this work, this research, it can be a way of venting, you know. Um, but in my everyday life, I do everything I can not to. I try and help others not, you know, to not swear, curse, shout, scream. Don't hold it in. Just find another way to let it out. You know. Yeah. So your intake and your outtake, the internal and the external, is something that can be dictated. If it's not being dictated by you, it's being dictated by them. That's why we make all these hand signs. You know, even the thumbs up means death. Means death. Okay, the Romans used to go up to kill, you know, to finish him. It was an up, it weren't a down. You do that to someone, you'd say death to you. Okay? But all these things, I'm in a rock band, yeah, all that bollocks. I don't consider myself a rockhead, I consider myself a musician, you see, and then there's a detachment and you're dictating what you do and who you are. But all this stuff, all of it, no. No. It's all planned. It always was. It has been for a very long time. Even the handshake. You know, the handshake. It's Masonic. Okay. I'm not going to stick on Masons like most do. You know, it goes further, deeper, darker, and colder than any of that shit. They literally are the tip of the iceberg. You know, um, even once you've looked at Masons, I'm not going to say Satanists because in my in my experience, Luciferians are worse. Um, Satanists just think that they're worse, you know. Um, nah, I waste time with it. Yeah, so Masons, Luciferians, to a certain degree, Druids, to a certain degree, Jesuits, Zionists, Kabbalists. I mean, these are just pulling them out of the hat. There's many, 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 many more, and it don't even stop there. So yeah, I put all them aside because they're all the same. They're all the fucking same. And there's always someone or something above them. And the main threat we have is above theirs. And that is this reptilian agenda, strategy, operation that is in full effect now, which is why we need 2020 vision to see it. You know, this is the year. I truly believe everything happens for a reason. I started these now for a reason. And We need to end that shit now. Or we won't have any reason because we won't be here anymore. I tell you, we'll be here. Our children. But they'll fucking wish they weren't because of the world that we will leave for them. Because we did that now. All you got to do is look around, mate. Just have a nice long look around. It's not hard to figure out. And it shouldn't be too hard to sort out either. There just needs to be enough of us with enough in us. We can make a big fucking change that'll last a long fucking time. I promise you that. I give you my word. I swear to you. Don't lose hope. Don't lose faith. We're winning. We've already won. We just have to keep it up and not let them keep us down. Love and creativity. That's how we protect this. They can't stand it, Mush. They can't stand it. They don't understand it, which is why they can't stand it. It's the most protective weapon that you have in your menagerie. Love and creativity, or even a love for creativity, or creativity of love. We're cattle to them. This world's a farm. And turn the other cheek and we ignore the things that we know. Guess what happens? We start acting like the cattle. You start acting like cattle, you get fucking eaten. And then the rest of the ones we care about are going to get eaten because we won't be there to protect them. You get it? Don't let this happen. We can't let this happen. That's all for now. Up. I love you all.